funny as hell.
All right, what's good in the hood? This is For the Thrill Podcast, episode 31. And I am your host, MC Thrillz, co-hosted by A1. He laughing right now because we was just going through the pod and we did not.
That was a fake irritated laugh.
What happened?
That was a fake irritated laugh.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was gonna be pissed. Though I was pissed at myself.
Shit. That was bullshit. Right. I gave some of my best performance.
Yeah, bro, that was some
good.
That
was pretty good, man. We were just welcome back, I guess, or welcome for the first time, obviously.
Unless you are on TikTok, because we are on TikTok Live now. We do have
on TikTok Live.
TikTok page now. Make sure you follow us at For the Thrill Podcast on TikTok, as well as on any other platform at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, For the Thrill TV.
Money well spent, I move just fine, trust me. So much work for y'all. Elect me to be the dope man serving y'all. You can spend your last $5, it's worth it, y'all. Cause so much work for y'all. I know this economic depression hurting y'all, but I got so much work for y'all. Once the clientele popping, I'm setting up shop and knocking my competition smooth out of the box. Till the word can't be removed out of the block, and y'all cut like to be removed out of the drop.
So I'm not gonna try to reiterate what I went over. I'm just gonna continue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely.
We just talking about this. Right. So we was talking about this Young Thug situation. You know what I'm saying? I was telling Thrillz before I get into it. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't even care. But anyway, so we talking about this Young Thug situation, and if y'all know what I'm talking about, which I'm not gonna go back and try to reiterate everything I just said, but if y'all know what I'm talking about, Young Thug and quite a few members of his camps are indicted, racketeering charges. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy. I was telling Thrillz how they're gonna use his lyrics against him. They got wiretaps on him. They got a bunch of evidence. Like it's all online. Y'all can look it up. It's crazy. It's just like it don't look good for him. It's basically what I was trying to say. And
was it Jay-Z trying to fight against the police using lyrics against rappers? Wasn't it him?
Shit. That's what, right now. Thug gonna need Jay-Z. Thug need Jay-Z. I don't know if Jay-Z gonna be able to help him though. I think this is one of them. I don't know, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen because recently, Thug's lawyer made an argument to the judge to give him bail because they don't want to give him bail. They denied him bail. So, they denied him bail, and his lawyer is basically arguing that he's living in inhumane conditions. The food is terrible. He can't eat it. He's in a cell where the light is on. He's isolated in the cell with no windows and the light is on 24/7. All this bullshit. And then just today I saw a fucking post that shows the officials of the prison were actually showing the news what it looked like in their cell. Like, oh, this is like, this is how it looks. This is his conditions, blah, blah, blah. But let us remind you, this is a jail. This is prison. This is not the Ritz-Carlton. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna get. He's not gonna get fancy meals.
That's how they did him, huh?
Right. I'll tell you one thing. It's the problem is we don't got Trump in office no more. Trump was just pardoning niggas.
He was saving all the rappers, right? He's like, he
got caught that black guy to jail and shit.
That's because he was trying to get that back end probably, huh? Who knows?
Right, nigga. I don't even know if he could help. I don't know if he would be able to help Young Thug at this point. Like, this shit look bad for him. I don't know. You feel me? I don't know the law crazy like that. I ain't never been in those type of situations. You know what I mean? And spend minimal time in jail.
What city or state he's supposed to be locked up in?
Damn, where he at? Fulton County, I think, some shit like that. Atlanta, Fulton County, Atlanta. Yeah, bro. I was watching YouTube videos. So apparently, man, over these past like 10 years and shit, he's had beef with like YFN Lucci and shit, and there's been like a gang war in Atlanta, or like, you know what I'm saying, there's been a little shit, and they was watching YFN Lucci and them and all the gangs in Atlanta. I think right now all the gangs in Atlanta, like, they just it's hot right now. Shit crazy hot. Cause they even got like 4PF, 4PF, that's Little Baby Camp. And their name was in the paperwork under Crip Gang. You know what I'm saying? And that all the gangs affiliated with what they was doing.
Case with Young Thug?
Right, you're right. But like Lil Baby wasn't taken in or nothing like that, I don't think. But that was just one of the names of the gangs. They had all list of all these gangs that was like affiliated with this investigation and shit like that. They had something to do with this investigation. It was crazy. Not only that,
I go deep into that.
Yeah, yo, for real, it's crazy. What else I was gonna say? Not only that, they got what, surveillance on them, so they got wiretaps. I told you that they it's like 50 murders and shit. They said that YSL responsible for in the last 10 years. They said they got wiretaps of dudes asking, because dudes tried to kill YFN and Lucci, and then they got wiretaps.
All this is allegedly, dudes, right? Allegedly, because nothing is concrete now. This is just based off of articles.
I mean, right? If they got evidence, it's evidence. So they got evidence. I don't know how much allegedly it is when you got evidence, but it's like,
well, they still gotta go through the system. They gotta go through the court. They gotta go through the trials. You still got in a sense, right. Yeah,
right. Of course. So yeah, like I was saying, Gunna's also indicted, and they want to use his lyrics
got
too.
Indicted too.
Yeah, Gunna, because he's YSL, and he's strictly. I don't know, the way it make it seem is like they strictly indicting him because he repping YSL and his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like that's basically it, because he rep YSL. It's like
they don't got nothing on him other than lyrics.
I mean, other than racketeering, that's what I'm saying. It's like the racketeering, it's all on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The RICO, that shit's all on you if you're part of the organization. So they can label him one of the crime bosses, and Thugger one of the crime bosses. They kind of done for. I was actually watching this one thing about Whack 100 is a video. If I could find it again, I'm gonna send it to you. He know what he talking about when it comes to all that street shit. So
wait,
you know what I'm saying? He was basically.
I heard that Whack 100 came at Jay Prince.
Oh yeah, I heard there's something going on with all these industry, real gang industry dudes, man. They all got shit going on. I'm telling you, like.
Yeah, but Jay Prince supposed to be a high name in the industry, and he like he's supposed to be like about his business, and supposedly he came at him like
it's always been like that. I feel like you know what I'm saying, like hip hop, a lot of music, not only just hip hop, you know what I'm saying, it was just music, and the whole industry was funded by the underworld, man. It was like the underworld kind of helped a lot, you know what I'm saying, to get some hip hop artists out there, you know what I mean? It was a hip hop, maybe even back in the days, like before there was hip hop, and you had like, you know what I'm saying, disco shit, even before that with Frank Sinatra and all them niggas, they knew gangsters really well. You know what I'm saying? The mobsters. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and the mobsters helped them get big.
You can say that for a lot of shit. Like you seen the Gucci shit, the House of Gucci.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that just shows you that just the economy itself of America has a big chunk, if not like half of it is a big chunk, and it's been fueled by the underworld, dog. The underworld, the crime and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's when it leaks back to the politicians, that's when they start really coming for motherfuckers and shutting shit down, so they don't, you know what I mean? It don't tie to them.
When they get too exposed, too viral, too mainstream now.
You seen Snowfall? You saw that show Snowfall and shit?
Nah, but
that's good, bro. You should watch it. It's kind of because you know how they say that the government brought the cocaine in and all that stuff. You know, Rick Ross story and all that shit, the real Ricky Ross and all that stuff. So that was basically like his story, and he was working with John Singleton to develop it or whatever, or supposedly, and then they cut him out of it. They basically cut like Ricky Ross out of it. So Ricky Ross don't get no money for that show, and that's basically his story. Yeah, it's basically like his story, and they revamped it. But it's basically telling the story how, CIA agents, you know what I'm saying, funded wars overseas and shit by by shipping cocaine and bringing cocaine in the U.S. and just bringing it in there, and then the money they made back from it, they use it to fund their like government secret wars and shit overseas and shit like that. Like in the show, I think it's like in Colombia or something. So you know what I'm saying? He was supplying them with guns and shit like that. So like
how
the
many
CIA.
seasons is Snowfall?
Oh, I'm like on the 5th season. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I say watch it.
Huh?
It's pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah,
It says like main characters is one CIA dude and shit, and he was like working with the CIA, and then one season he kind of fucks up, or by the end of the season, and he kind of goes like super off the grid, and he's back, and
I'm off
like
the
somebody
grid,
took over his position.
Grid.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Somebody took over his position, but he comes back and he's like, I'm coming back as like an independent contractor for the CIA. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this season that I was just watching. He doesn't. He don't work for the CIA, but he got all the connections because it's like they're letting him operate basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's complete deniability if he get caught and all that shit. So at this point, at this season, he's
wait. Don't tell me too much. Don't tell me too much. Cause I like to get into.
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a lot to it, so I wouldn't tell you much. I'll just tell you about that one character. But it's a lot. It's pretty good. I fucks with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, what you was gonna say about the Whack 100 shit? Because you was about to say something. And I ended up bringing it up to Jay Prince.
He was just saying more or less the shit I was saying is that they're gonna try to paint him as the crime boss of the shit. But what he was really saying too, he was also saying that, you know what I'm saying, they know what they're doing because he's charged with the RICO under the state. He says usually when they come for you with the RICO, it's federal. You know what I'm saying? But he's charged with the state. Georgia.
He was bringing up the Young Gunner shit.
The thugger shit, right? So Whack 100 was talking about that, but he was basically explaining that because of that, he's like, what they're gonna do is what they're trying to do, or they're gonna do is exert all his resources. They're gonna keep him fighting. They're gonna make him fight as much as he can till he spends all his money. And that's really what it's about. It's about like make him spend all his fucking money in courts. So even if it's like they don't convict him, it's like, all right, we bleeding his ass dry. So he can't, you know what I'm saying? And right now they got him. They're not giving him no bail. They don't want him out.
I never seen that. I didn't even think about that perspective. Like if you can't,
I don't know if you gotta listen to Whack 100 saying and shit, or at least niggas who know the law and shit and stuff like that, and why
that makes sense.
Like if they do certain things they do,
deplete him of the funds.
Right. Deplete his funds because he's gonna. They got a lot on him. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like they got so much that the feds should just come in and scoop him up. If he's really a crime boss and he's really the feds should come in and scoop his ass up. Like woo. But it's like he's in this county jail right now. Other than that, we got some people who are actually in the courts right now. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, bro. You been watching that shit?
I'm team justice for Johnny Depp, man.
I don't even know what Amber Heard is. And then when they showed the clip or like talking about, oh, she might not be in Aquaman 2, I said, what? That's the bitch from Aquaman 1? I don't even care. Like, who Amber Heard?
Even watching Aquaman 1, I didn't know.
She's an actress. She's like one of them things where it's like, all right, I don't know nobody in the movie except for Jason Momoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know none of these motherfuckers, right? Like
the dude that played the Goblin and a couple others, but like I didn't really know who she was until the Johnny Depp case. I feel like that shit made her more than anything.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's one of those things that I'm looking at where it's like they're both in a toxic relationship. They probably put their hands on each other. They probably cursed each other out, all this crazy shit. But at the end of the day, it's like she looks terrible, bro. She looking terrible in court. He making her look crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Johnny Depp was abusive at all. Bro.
I honestly, the way by the little clips and shit I've been hearing off the line and the little court things, because they've been going live on like ABC and shit like that. So I was tapping in and just listening to different pieces, and even the little clips they've been streaming, like the way she will record him without him knowing, but like when he being recorded, it's not like he's not even coming at her. He's a normal angry. Like to me, a normal angry is like, oh, you mad? Like, but he not hitting her. He not talking bad about her.
All right, not doing that. She actually put her hands on him. She actually did shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my point is what I'm trying to say is if he was abusive, like she would have caught something in one of them behind the scene videos. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have been
definitely like
she wouldn't have been so like pushy to go and make that video and be like, yeah, I'm about to get him. Yeah, like trying to drop videos and whatnot. He over here slamming cabinets and shit. Nah, if he was abusive, he probably would have went boom, did what he did on the video. It's like she was it looked like she was antagonizing the situation. Really, that's
more or less. It's like, you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to encourage anybody's opinion or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying. I just feel like it's obvious to see that, you know what I'm saying, Johnny is more of a victim here. You feel me? Like, she may be a victim in some cases because then you know what I'm saying. Once again, you in a relationship, that shit go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with this person, they cursing you out, you cursing them out. That shit end up going back and forth. So I'm not gonna say he wasn't abusive to her, but you know what I'm saying, that's just all how you rate abuse right now. So abuse goes all the way to cursing at somebody. That's abuse. You know, calling someone ugly, fat, all that shit.
Yeah, that's mental abuse is abuse.
That's abuse. Yeah, that's abuse. So she, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that's the picture they're gonna paint.
But that's the thing, even like, in the videos, as far as I saw, he wasn't cursing her out like in the videos. I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but it's videos that I saw.
I heard audio of him, like, you know, like call her fat or fat bitch or whatever.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I didn't hear that.
White people are so funny, bro, because that's like an ultimate insult to call. I mean, that's a terrible insult to anyone, but it's like, you know, white people, they got the skinny girlfriend that, like, how do you get insulted? You know, you're a twig. How the fuck you get insulted being called fat? You're a fucking twig. Like, white people are funny with that shit. Shout out to my white people though. Shout out to white tees. All my whitey listeners, I love y'all. Why y'all do that?
I heard that she shit in the bed and blame it on the Yorkie.
I just kind of see the clips that come up.
Allegedly, she shit in his bed and blame it on the Yorkies, but supposedly the size of a Yorkie shit is like a Tootsie Roll. So, I mean, you can tell the difference.
This case is ridiculous. I think this case is super ridiculous. Nobody beat up nobody. Nobody's going to jail. It's a fucking lawsuit because they were abused. They were in fighting. And the shit that she came out and said about him caused him to lose millions of dollars because movies. Like, he's done with pirates, Disney. He's done with all that. But he said he'll never work with them again anyway. They didn't back him up. They basically fired him because of all this.
You think he gonna keep his stance and be like, even if they be like, you know what, we're gonna give you the money you wanted plus more, you think he ain't gonna do it?
Nah, he ain't going back. I think Johnny has more integrity than that. I think there's enough. I think there's enough pirate movies. I think even if he was still with Disney, we don't need another pirate movie. It's done enough. And I think after this point, it'll just be super tacky.
Right. I get what you're saying, because it's been too many. He's going, and then after this,
yeah, I mean,
just because of the publicity, it might like antagonize like something even bigger. But I was gonna say I'm pretty sure they could do a movie out of this case, like how big it is. Like, this is like huge.
I'm not sure. I'm not to cut you off, but I'm not sure. And I'm going back to the Pirates thing, not to cut you off. But even though I did, but to go back, like I said, to go back to the Pirates thing, I'm not sure if this is true, if I remember it correctly, but that whole Jack Sparrow character wasn't even supposed to be like
the way
I don't know if Johnny. Yeah, not the way it was, but I don't think he was supposed to be like a big hit or the main character or something. I don't know if I'm remembering right, but it was a thing where Johnny Depp kind of made that shit. You know what I'm saying? He made that character and
he was supposed to be like a side character. Is what you saying? Like, he's supposed to be a side character.
That or the way he was, it wasn't supposed to be that, and maybe Disney didn't want that or something like that. I don't know, but it was something where Disney didn't want, and it blew up. He blew up, and you know what I'm saying? He blew up the franchise and because of the character and all that shit. So I might have to look again on that. I might, you know what I'm saying? I have fuzzy memory with that, but I feel like I heard that somewhere. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Especially recently going on with all this Johnny Depp shit.
If you find some information, send it to me. But
I love Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
you seen a lot of Johnny Depp movies?
Man. He's definitely a great actor.
You seen a lot of his movies? You seen a lot of his movies?
Back to Edward Scissorhands.
Man, you ever seen Crybaby?
Crybaby. Yeah, I seen Crybaby.
Crybaby is fire, bro.
What's the other movie with him? Where he uses the blade and he's like cutting people, like it's like he's shaping.
Oh, the Sweeney Todd.
That one. He's in a lot of
barber,
like
demon barber shit.
He plays a lot of dark characters. What else? Oh,
you know what it is? Is like he has a great relationship. Obviously, he has a great relationship with Tim Burton.
Oh
like,
yeah.
and all those dark, most of them dark characters are his Tim Burton characters. You know what I'm saying? And he has a great relationship with Tim Burton. He does mad movies with him.
He played,
you know what I'm saying? Even the animated ones.
He played Willy Wonka too.
Right. He played Willy Wonka. He played one that I thought was super crazy was the Mad Hatter. He looked crazy, like because all the makeup and everything. It was super crazy. You know what I'm saying? But the Mad Hatter was crazy. He was in this one movie called something Dr. Parnassus. I don't know the beginning, but you know it's one of them long titles. Something of Dr. Parnassus. Yeah, right. So here's the thing with this movie. This movie was starring Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger was making the movie around the time he was making the Batman movie and all that shit. And you remember he died. So they finished the Batman, but they didn't finish the Mr. Parnassus movie. So to finish the movies,
the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Yeah, Dr. Parnassus. So in this movie, Heath Ledger is kind of like this slimy guy. I don't know. I just remember him not being too much of a good guy or whatever. But anyways, Dr. Parnassus, whoever this guy is, has this thing, and you know, the description is gonna be terrible, but this is just all I can get from what I can remember from it. You know, Dr. Parnassus has this mobile cart type of thing. He opens and he's some type of magician or performer or something. Heath Ledger's character, he like walks in it, and it's I don't know, it's like it's a trippy movie. It's like portal to this other place or something. I don't know, but in parts of the movie,
I think
he goes through it or in it, right? And he comes out the other side, or he's in the whatever dimension or whatever he went to, but it's Johnny Depp. It's not Heath Ledger no more. And then in another part is Jude Law. It's a different person. So it's like Heath Ledger died, but they finished the movie with different actors. And since I guess the whole thing was he was going to these other worlds of dimensions, they
was able to fix that.
Like, oh yeah, they were like, you know what? We could make it so that when he go in these different dimensions, it's a different face. So they were able to finish the movie with different actors. Right. They got super creative on that shit. That's how I feel that went. You know what I mean? With that shit.
Wow.
Trippy movie. You know what I'm saying? And it was because I was definitely at the time I was a fan of Heath Ledger. Johnny Depp was the shit. And it's like the marketing, you know, you could imagine what the fucking preview was like, a trippy ass movie where this nigga's something and Heath Ledger becomes Johnny Depp. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? I gotta watch this. And I watched it. It was trippy. I don't remember it too much, but I remember it was trippy. I gotta watch it now. I'm gonna watch that. Maybe we could talk about it.
I think I've seen it before, but now I need to refresh my memory. Right. I need to go back and watch it again if I did see it. I like movies like that trip out your mind.
We can get together and have this talk about strictly movies, and then you know how we keep one movie makes you think of another, makes you think of another. We start writing down lists. And we could do like those top 5 craziest movies, top 5 most mind-blowing moments of movies. You know, we can start YouTube.
You getting a little static on your mic. I think you're just getting a little too close. But you're right. Just like right now, we talk about Johnny Depp, but that led us into his movies. That led us into the Heath Ledger talk. So definitely.
Right. So yeah, man. You know, God bless Johnny Depp. You know what I'm saying? God bless Amber Heard. Hopefully she get her life. Whatever, she's rich, so I really don't care. She's rich, I'm not. Johnny Depp's rich, but we still love him. I hope he makes more great movies.
Hey, justice
you got
for
anything
Johnny
else
Depp,
to say about justice for Johnny, man?
On a serious note, there's a lot of men out there that get abused, whether it's physically or mentally.
Like you like laughed about it, abused.
That's how bad we think as men, right? Like
yeah, that's how bad the perception of like,
right,
you know what I'm saying, of that is. Shit.
Yeah, I'm like, we on a serious note, but I laugh because it's just that thing in my mind. It goes click. It's a little thing. But anyways, but now
man, I don't know. I gotta look more into whatever she was doing to him, but I don't think she was doing too much he couldn't handle. It's like, just break up with her and move away and break up with her. Like, fuck that bitch. Like, what the hell? But the whole lawsuit is about him losing money.
When you married to someone like y'all millionaires, and you gotta think about it, he might actually love it.
What's she suing him for?
So Depp is suing her for $50 million over an op-ed she wrote for the Washington Post in 2018. Oof. So they just suing each other.
Yeah, he gonna win that shit because she looking crazy. Like just, I don't know if that's just the media and like, Instagram and all that shit.
They
But
make it
like
look
even
bigger
when
than
I
what
watch
it is.
series, even when I watch the series videos, people are even saying that like, yo, she's burying herself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people are like, she's
Yeah, bro. She
obviously
look well. She
lying.
look like based off what I see, it look like it look like she's acting.
Right.
Like,
She's like, oh my god.
Bro, is
Like,
that clip real? That I keep seeing this clip where she be like, I stepped on a bee. Like, is that shit real? I mean, no. She said my dog stepped on a bee.
Yeah, I don't know. I got this real funny one I'm about to say. I said it to my brother. It was funny. It was just somebody cut it up, and it was not even no talking. It was just they cut it up and they recorded like some sounds over it, and it's just like her starting to talk like and then Johnny like doing shit to like interrupt her, and it's just like it shit was funny as hell. You have to watch it.
I've seen a couple of clips like that.
It was cut up, funny as shit.
Funny ass clips.
Yeah, it's like they're flowing all over the internet. Where it's like, it's just too funny, dog. It's just too. Is that like voiceover ones? I don't know if you follow this guy, Blake Weber. Does a voiceovers. Yeah, he's funny as hell. He be doing like all them 6ix9ine voiceovers too and shit.
Oh, he talking about the case.
So funny.
He brought up the case.
No, what he did like a voiceover Amber Heard. She was like, like she was like crying, like testifying, but she was like looked like she was crying, and he did like a voiceover, and it sounded ridiculous. Had me fucking cracking up.
She rich. I think she good regardless. You know what's crazy though?
Yeah,
like
the
whole Franco.
About rich people problems.
Was it James Franco and Elon Musk situation? Supposedly she was cheating on Johnny Depp.
I ain't heard nothing about that.
Supposedly James Franco getting in an elevator with her while she was with Johnny Depp, but like his head is down in the video walking in the elevator, and she walks in with him, but like it's like Johnny Depp he got cameras like in his house, so he's like, I guess it shows him going up the elevator and shit. So I mean, I don't know, it's social media, so I don't know what's real and what's a lie. But I seen a clip of also them talking about James Franco with her therapist, and it was, I don't know if you've seen the clip, but it was it's paperwork that shows relationships, but there's a line on the paperwork, and like between the line it shows intimate relationships. On that line it shows something else, but yo, Johnny Depp lawyer team be lit, bro. They be getting at people. He had an intimate relationship with James Franco because you put it here, but therapist is like, no, I just put a line through it, and he goes, so you just put a line through it? Yeah, because that could have been a potential relationship. Like, why you put a line on the side? Like, why you put that there?
Right.
But it's just the way they be coming at him be so funny, bro. They be so funny, like they
that case, I guess, and the whole court and shit. That's just funny. It's ridiculous. It's funny.
It's definitely entertainment. I could definitely see them doing a movie about this case in the future.
If they do it, it'd be like a funny thing. It'd be like a parody funny thing. I don't think it'd be. You can't take that shit serious.
A movie. I think they can, because what they're gonna do is they're gonna bring. It's not just gonna be the case. It's gonna be the mental abuse or the physical abuse or whatever it was. They're gonna paint that picture in the home. They're gonna show Johnny.
That shit. Maybe 20 years later. Do it 20 years later. I don't want to see that right now. I don't want to see that right now.
No, it has to be in the future when, in the future. Like, I could see a movie out of that. Like, them getting old, or God forbid if one of them or if they pass away.
Like that. They do that shit next year. I'm like, yo, get that shit the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, next year it will be just.
If you do that shit next year, you do that shit next year, and you don't get Johnny Depp and her to act that shit and reenact that whole shit for us, I don't want to watch it.
Hey, they gonna look at our podcast and be like, "Oh, that's a good idea."
That's a good idea. Netflix, call Netflix. Netflix call themselves.
Yeah, let's make. I see this podcast. I was just scrolling through TikTok, and I seen it on TikTok, and these guys brought up a good idea. We don't got to mention it to them just because we don't want to give them no money, but they had a $1 million idea. Clap.
Right, Netflix. Netflix. What do you think about Netflix, man? You think they doing good? You think they hurting, man? They're trying to run up.
Losing some funds. I don't know how true that is, but
are they losing like?
I mean, it'll make sense.
Viewers. I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but they're talking about they want to kick up on password shares, man. I mean, you and your family and everybody who's watching all my content.
And they raising the price, or they just raised the
price.
Oh
yeah, they're raising the price, right?
They keep raising.
That shit like $20.
But you know what's crazy? They should have kept everyone who was in from the beginning. They should have kept grandfather prices.
Since Netflix started, you remember they had CDs, they sent to your house and shit like that. So I'm talking about when that motherfucker started. You can't tell me there's one person out there who has their membership and it never been cut off since it motherfucking started, since CDs. And if anybody view this fucking podcast and they know the person who's had their fucking subscription since we was getting CDs in the mail, we want to know. We want you to comment us, send us email something. We want you on the podcast.
Hell yeah, that'd be lit. Come on to the podcast, show some love, comment, send a message.
We want proof, and we need receipts. We need receipts. We need proof that you've been a member of Netflix since 2000 what?
So Netflix began in August 29th,
1997. I want a documentary about that because
that's
1997.
They've been working hard.
That's litty.
They've been working
hard. They probably had like, how many movies they had?
Netflix launches with a video library of approximately 900 titles with a 7-day maximum rental policy by April 1999. Netflix video library expands to 3,100 titles. They came a long way, man.
31. So you said they only had 900 when they first started. That's not bad.
Approximately 900 titles.
That's probably like one of them goofy apps that you get, like a Tubi app or brand new one of them movie
even
apps.
Tubi becoming lit right now. Like I be
looking at some on there, like right. All that shit is lit.
And that shit's free.
All that Tubi Crackle and all that shit. Right. That shit's like what Netflix was back in 1997, but free. You know what I'm saying? On your phone.
Oh, talking about Crackle, you crackling right now. I hear click, 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 click. I didn't even know they was around that long. See, bro, we be learning shit on the pod.
No, that's what's up. And that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it's about.
And I hope we was able to help y'all learn
for the knowledge
today. If y'all ain't know about the Netflix.
Just for the knowledge.
Just for the knowledge. Just for the thrill. Just for the knowledge. You already know.
You know me, I love my movies, man.
Actually, I think we put in some good time for the podcast tonight.
Yeah, we definitely did.
How you feeling? Do you want to add anything more?
No, I liked it, man. I don't know. I mean, if you feel good about it, I feel good about it. I think it was cool. You know what I'm saying?
I think jumping out.
Yeah, I think we got a couple solid conversations that went back and forth. So, you know what I'm saying? Solid. I think you chop up a nice quick one. We got like an hour or something. That shit gonna be like 30 minutes.
Yeah, once we chop it up. We experimenting with behind the scenes. Make sure y'all follow us on TikTok for the Thrill Podcast, on all streaming platforms for the Thrill Podcast. YouTube is for the Thrill TV. We may be doing a separate podcast YouTube channel as well. Just for the Thrill Podcast.
Yeah. You can follow me, on IG, Sauce Daddy. That's SAWCE_DATTY. And you can follow my TikTok, which I just started up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get them followers up. So that's A1 Sauce. That's AWON_SAWCE. Yeah, man. Just keep following us. Keep growing with us. We're gonna have more longer conversations. This one was a late one, but it was a good one. You know what I mean?
And when you do get a chance, tap into our previous podcast. If you're new on here, or if you just meeting us off the YouTube page, if you're just meeting us off of TikTok, now since we're on TikTok, you're just meeting us for the first time, tap in, follow the pages, looking back at older episodes. We got interviews with DJs, we got interviews with entrepreneurs, we got interviews with authors, we got A1 and we got Maggie. We talk about anything and everything arbitrary. There's no limits to what we talk about or who we talk to. We're open to talk. And even if you want to get on the podcast, you want to promote a product, you want to promote yourself as an artist, musician, we had artists on here as well. If you can't meet us in person, we can also do it through Zoom. We appreciate y'all listening, and we want to do more for y'all and the community that we're building.
Of course. Yeah, once again, I'm sure you said it. We're on many platforms right now, most podcast platforms. We keep videos updated on YouTube. So like, subscribe, You know what I'm saying? Share, hit the bell so you can get notified on all our new videos. Yeah, man, we appreciate you. And yeah, till next time.
You already know, For the Thrill Podcast, episode 31. I am MC Thrillz, and that's Awon StayYoung.
Money well spent, I move just fine, trust me. So much work for y'all. Elect me to be the dope man serving y'all. You can spend your last 5, it's worth it, y'all. Cause so much work for y'all. I know this economic depression hurting y'all, but I got so much work for y'all. Once the clientele popping, I'm setting up shop and knocking my competition smooth out of the box till the word can't be removed out of the block, and y'all cut like to be removed out of the drop.